Hi, I'm Christina.
And I'm Randy. Are you ready for an adventure?
Come see our journey.
On this adventure, we're in a town called Knights Ferry. If you're on your way to Yosemite National Park, you drive right past Knights Ferry.
Look at this.
Cocaine School. This is Knights Ferry.
Knights Ferry. There's Rick's Saloon.
The general store.
Mm-hmm.
Plaque.
Yeah.
The creamery.
Ooh.
It's all the rafting people.
Is it all the rafting people? Community club.
Town lives off of rafting.
I guess. And biking. I just saw those people right there. They were biking. Oh, look at that. What's that say? The river's edge. How cool. Bye, Mr. Zonkey.
As we were driving through the farm country of Knights Ferry, we came across this cool animal standing by the side of the road.
Yes, the babies. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Knights Ferry, picturesque mining center and trading post, 1849. Once called Dentville, early ferry to the southern mines, county seat, 1862 to 72, rare wooden covered bridge, reputedly designed by Grant's brother-in-law of Dent Brothers, 1854, Old Flour Mill, 1854. This is the historical landmark number 347.
It's a recreation guide to the Stanislaus River. The Stanislaus River is used for swimming, rafting, and fishing too.
Gold panning regulations. Gold pan and hand trails only. Knights Ferry Covered Bridge, built in 1864 to replace the original bridge that was washed away by the flood of 1862. Fastened together with locust pins. Toll bridge until purchased by the Stanislaus County in 1885. Dedicated May 30th, 1948.
We're hiking and we're at Knights Ferry, and this is the largest covered bridge west of the Mississippi. So we're gonna walk across. Being the longest bridge west of the Mississippi River, it's 330 feet or 100 meters in length. There's a ruins portion of the town on the opposite side of the bridge, and so we're headed to take a look at that. The park is open till sunset.
Till sunset. That's nice though.
When gold was discovered in California in 1849, Dr. William Knight rediscovered a place which he and John C. Fremont had previously found to be a favorable river crossing, and they established a ferry boat to go across the river in this location. It became Knights Ferry and Knights Crossing. People having fun down the river. In 1852, a toll bridge replaced the ferry, but it was destroyed by the Great Flood of 1862. The new covered bridge was built at a higher level than the previous one, and that is the bridge that we see here today as it still stands. The bridge was actually used with car traffic until 1985, when they decided to limit that to prevent damage.
The water is really clear.
People out here swimming in the river. Water looks pretty good. And they graffitied the side of the bridge. That's makes it look normal. It's a covered bridge all the way across there. There's Christina up there by the covered bridge.
See, not only can you swim, if you look on the back hill up here, there's people hiking. So you can also hike back here as well. Make sure you bring your water, because today is definitely over 100 degrees.
We probably bore people to death because we get into history so much. There you go. I see you. Architecturally, the bridge is one of the finest examples of how truss covered bridges. The gold rush times of the 1800s were a brutal and tough time to live in. Crossing over the river. I see the river down below there. The guy the bridge was named after, William Knight, was gunned down and murdered in the streets of Knights Ferry, November the 9th, 1849.
Wow.
Structure of the covered bridge.
Yeah. Also, no vehicles are allowed to run on this. It's a walking bridge only. And they keep you away from the edge, but they have a little place that you can look out there. The people in the water. And on the other side,
You can see people swimming in the river.
yeah, people are swimming.
Right at the rapids.
Yeah, you see that. Very long.
That's a long bridge. It's too bad they don't let you drive across no more.
And that's the bridge. And here's some. But look at this.
Commemorating the history of the United States of America.
So from the exit, you can see there's people swimming in the river. There's a nice river flow. It's got a little bit of rapids, not enough. You know, you couldn't ride an inner tube down. And then you have this big old long, nice historic bridge.
There you go. Yeah, you can get the whole thing from there. That's pretty good.
It goes all the way down there. They have this whole area, whoever was here, like whether it be
Well, I like the stone work.
the masonry.
Yeah, that goes all the way down in. It's pretty good.
But like I said, they have a retaining wall here.
With only a wagon's width of space between, the boards of the roadbed were protected with sand and later paved over with asphalt. 3 piers of local stone sharpened on the upstream side support the planking.
This is the mill house, built around 1854 by David Locke. This small house served as a mill office and residence over the next century. At the turn of the century, the flour mill was converted into a hydroelectric plant, and a Thomas Prowse lived here until the plant closed in 1927. Yeah, it's the Turlock Mill. This was the Turlock Mill in the late 1850s. David Locke built Knights Ferry first flour mill. It was destroyed by the flood in 1862, which also wiped out that bridge, or that covered bridge. Then a new mill was built here. A dam upstream diverted the water to the water wheel, which turned the millstone. Before the turn of the century, though, Charles Turlock, David's son, converted the flour mill into a hydroelectric plant. And the plant provided electrical power for the surrounding countryside until the late 1920s. This is really, I know it's all blocked off and you can't get in. The walls could talk, is what I always say.
I should be writing, "Are you ready to watch us sweat to death?" Come see our journey.
That pipe is for the hydroelectric plant. Oh, look at inside. The power generation, electrical generation, requires water. When the mill was converted to the powerhouse in 1899, water from the upstream was channeled into a ditch that ended at the top of the hill to your left. You can see it from here. The wooden structure you see on the hill transferred the water to a pipe, which lies partially buried in front of you, which is here. Inside the building at the end of the penstock lies the turbine in which is spun by the downrushing water. Generator connected to the shaft of the pulley to the right used the spinning force of the turbine to make electricity. It was spinning, and then the water came from up there on the hill. Okay, so there's where it came down in the pipe, and then it came into here rushing, went down here to turn the turbine into that other room over there. Take a walk through history, as ahead of you is a piece of California full of life when Knights Ferry was one of the Mother Lode's most thriving communities. And we came across the bridge here, saw the mill office, and then the power generation in 1899. This monument commemorates the native people, the Miwoks and the Yokuts, who lived and loved and fought for their freedom along the Stanislaus River. May they be remembered as long as the river flows, and may the salmon again fill the Stanislaus courses. And here's the monument with the fish and their feathers. You have to take a look at this masonry on how they did these. These are actually limestone rocks, but they had to have used some type of semi-cement, but it's totally smooth on the outside. It's amazing the way they almost got them, if not perfectly, like right here on the top. Look how smooth that is, how much it matches. It's same sizes. It's crazy. See, and there's the turbine it used to spin. You can actually see it on the outside. And this is a retaining wall. Oh, check that out down there. See, that's how the water would run. Remember, the turbine would run up here, and then it would be redirected here to down there. And we're taking a trip down there. Well, I'll let Randy do that.
So we're seeing the bridge from down below. It's pretty cool. Hear the water rushing, but it's not rushing in this area. I'll bet it does if the water gets high enough. I'm looking at how from the underside of the bridge, see how it's made. And she's like, why are you down there?
If you're gonna fish, your regulations are fishing tackle, only artificial lures with barbless hooks, no bait, including scented or artificial bait. Bag possession is 2 trout or hatchery steelhead, 4 in possession. The fishing season is January 1st through October 31st.
So we're walking back. Out of breath, but walking back. If you enjoyed our vlog, please subscribe.
And ring that notification bell.
And give us a like. It lets us know you care.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.